everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I did a Valentine's Day inspired look and I hope you guys enjoy. So first I'm using my Morphe 35 OM palette and I'm using that brown shade and I'm just going to put it all over my eye as a base just to help everything blend together. And then I'm using the brown shade I'm pointing to now and I'm putting that in my crease and a little bit above it. I at first went in with just the pink, but it was like super blotchy, so this brown helped the pink to have something to blend onto. So I'm using that pink color and I'm using a V5 brush from BH Cosmetics and I'm just going to start building up the pink. The color payoff is pretty good with this palette, but you kind of just got to build it up, honestly. So that's what I'm doing here. So this is a makeup brush color remover sponge that I got from Amazon, $7. You should definitely get yourself one. Helps a lot with colorful looks especially. So I'm using two eyeshadows from Colourpop and they are called Going Steady and Stay Golden. And I'm gonna put it on my outer corner and blend it into my crease. So I'm using this like fluffy brush. I got it from a set on Amazon and I'm just blending out the edges of the look just to make sure there's no harsh lines. So now it's time to cut the crease. I'm using Warm Honey from LA Pro concealer and I'm using a eye smudger brush that is from Mary Kay. I used to use like a small elf one, but I like lost it. It was a concealer brush actually, but my mom had this laying around, so I stole it from her. Thanks, Mom. But anyways, I am just cutting my crease really, and then I will set it with setting powder, which you see me doing right now. So now I'm going to start building up the ombre that you see on my other eye. And I'm using that purple shade and I'm going to put it on my outer corner. So using the shading brush from Real Techniques, I'm going to start putting the pink color down, and I'm also using that brush to blend the pink and the purple together. So for the inner part of the cut crease, I'm going in my Morphe 35 OM palette again, and I'm placing it with the brush that comes with the Naked palette, like the first one. So I'm using that and I'm just placing it down. Then I'm going back into this palette and I'm taking that pink and that's the pink that I used in the middle, but I'm just putting more to blend both sides of the ombre together, if that makes sense. So for my favorite part, which is the glitter, I'm using NYX glitter primer and I'm using an eyeliner brush that's also from the set that I got from Amazon, and I'm just putting glue around the edge of the cut crease. Sorry, I had to think of what to call it. And for glitter, I'm using NYX loose glitter in the shade Crystal. It's very pretty glitter. You should definitely get yourself some if you don't have any. It's really cheap. And I'm just using that same eyeliner brush and placing it down. Okay, so the eyes are done. I use my facial spray and the Skin Rescue Primer. And then I'm using the Milani foundation in the shade Chestnut. And I put it on the back of my hand and I'm just putting it all over the bottom half of my face first. And then, because I have a large forehead, so I kind of just do that part second. So for concealer, I'm using LA Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. And I'm going to be highlighting under my eyes, my forehead, and on my chin. Then I'm going to blend that out with this beauty sponge. It's called the Cake and Bake. It's from Sephora. I think it was about $14 or $15. It was a lot, but at one point I was only using this one to just do my whole face, and it did the job well, so I like it personally. So now I'm going to set my face with my banana powder from Makeup Revolution, and I'm using that same sponge I was just using. This sponge is also good for setting because it gets like close to the eye, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so that's just what I'm doing here. Now for contouring, I'm using the Nicka K Contour Duo. And it was super cheap, but it works for me. So I'm using the angled contour brush, I believe, to put that on. So to do my under eye, I'm using my Colourpop brush again, and I use a bigger one because I want this to be like kind of the brighter color that you see. And then to get closer to my waterline, I will use this shader brush again, and using the purple, and I'm gonna put that on my waterline. Then for under my eyes, I'm using the Better Than Sex mascara. I used it on my eyelashes too before I did my falsies, but so I'm just doing that. So for lips, I'm using a NYX pencil in the shade Espresso, and I'm just lining them. So to finish off the look, I am using Fenty lip gloss. Can't go wrong with that. Then I'm doing my highlight because I totally forgot, and it's from Colourpop. It's not really bright, but I just got the Fenty one actually, so I'm so excited to use it. That's beside the point, but I'll link this in the description box. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!